Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Gina Bender. This is my husband, Ed, and we are partners, ambassador partners with Victory Nutrition International. Today is Thursday, August 15th, 2019, and it is our honor and our pleasure to be able to host this call tonight. We're so glad you're joining us and listening in, perhaps for the first time, or you might be going back and listening to this recording. Either way, we're excited you're here. And tonight we have a very special guest with us that's going to get us started. You're going to be very excited because tonight we actually have Bill Downs, our founder and CEO, on the call with us. And Bill and I and Ed go back many years. I guess we've known each other for over 20 years. We consider Bill one of the world's top nutrition biochemists, and he's been in the ingredients business for many, many years. He's well published. He's an author. I think Bill's got over 90 some published papers now. He loves the science and the research, and that's what is one of the things that sets us apart with Victory Nutrition. And I'm sure Bill's going to go into some of that with you. This company is different. It's setting the pace for how other companies should come behind us. And I think you're going to be excited with the information that we have to share tonight. So Ed, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Let's get Bill out here.
Okay, so Mr. Bill Downs, are you with us?
I think so.
Okay, there you are.
And by the way, I just recently did a count of actual papers that I've been involved in authoring or co-authoring that are on PubMed, not including chapters and books. It's now 104.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but I got 104 papers published in the peer-reviewed scientific literature, and I'm just really humbled and grateful to the scientists that had confidence in me to allow me to write papers and publish and wanted to put their names on it. So it's a great thing. I do love the science, but most importantly, I love credibility and validation. I can't stand lies and hyperbole. And that was one, as you know, because I came to you first, that's one of the reasons why we wanted to get V&I together, is because we wanted to have valid products supported by valid science made with valid ingredients that would restore consumer confidence in products that actually work. So with that, I'm going to start my PowerPoint presentation. Oops, first I got to do a screen share, don't I? Yes, I do. And there we go. And I'm assuming you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yep.
Whoops.
Second slide.
That jumped ahead. There we go. Okay. So we live in a world, give me 1 second. I think I need to, from beginning. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. We live in a world where everybody wants everything fast. They want it quick. We want to give the greatest rewards in the shortest possible time, but I want to make it clear that we need to plant the right seeds in good ground in order to achieve a great harvest. The natural products industry has been bitten by the greed bug. The greatest addiction of human species is greed. And we have thousands upon thousands of products in the marketplace that don't deliver on consumer promises or on product value claim propositions. And that's why we have tremendous FDA and FTC interventions and companies going out of businesses and being fined. As consumers, we spend billions of dollars a year in hopes of improving our health. And we primarily spend this money in three categories. We spend it on supplements, in fitness programs, and anti-aging. And by the way, this includes shopping for organic foods and things like that, getting involved in fitness clubs and such. The problem is that over the last few decades, the rate of chronic disease and obesity is still increasing. And it's like a runaway fire. You just can't stop it. And that's because the industry is entirely dependent on how much money they can make And that's the agricultural industry, the food processing industry. Almost all these industries are targeted on making a lot of money with with the lowest amount of cost and the highest amount of profit. And the casualty is the consumer experience, what they receive. There are thousands of supplements on the market from which to choose, and it's confusing. People just don't know which ones to take. How do we know if we're wasting our hard-earned money? Well, unless you're an industry expert like I've been, as Gina mentioned, I've been in the industry, the raw material industry, in the natural products field for 24 years, and I brought some major products to market, but the premium quality products that create the market categories still only occupy a fraction of the market volume. All the rest of the companies are pretty much knockoff companies. And so the answer to what the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market is the one that doesn't work. And factors that contribute to that, which are a result of the food that we eat, the environment that we're in, our genetics and things like that, are digestive impairment, generic low quality ingredients in the products, knockoff ingredients to keep prices down, a reduced amount of ingredients. Some science may show, for example, that a certain product needs 3,500 milligrams of this ingredient to do what the study shows, and then other companies put 150 milligrams in, not 3,500, and they make the same claim, and they think they can get away with it. It's crazy what's happening out there. The problem is that the ingredients are not getting absorbed into the bloodstream. If the ingredients can't get into your bloodstream, they can't deliver any benefits to your body. So on January the 15th of 2014, Steve Kushner and I put together the Protovite technology. We've been working on it from the end of 2012 through 2013, and we're able to really engineer a product. Steve was the brainchild behind the prototype of the proteasome technology. Back in that day, it was called Intellisomes. And we got together, and my objective was to mimic cell membrane and body fluid properties. And by the time we were done, when we ran a production batch, which takes 2 days to run it, when that product was standing in a production batch for several hours to do stability evaluation, it experienced what's called an exothermic reaction. All by itself, it heated up to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit and stopped. That was an unprecedented, absolutely unique biochemical or chemical reaction. It was astonishing. So we definitely have unique, exclusive, proprietary, and now patent pending formulas. Our Protovite and Enzorb are patent pending. The Brain Reward has 3 patents on it with other patents pending. Our RestoreGen products have patents on them. So we're providing these first to market products with these premium quality ingredients using an advanced absorption technology that's validated by published clinical studies. I don't think anybody else in the industry they have maybe 1 or 2 of these, maybe, and maybe with just 1 or 2 ingredients, but they don't have finished formulas that have clinical studies on them that have been published in peer-reviewed science. And you can go to vniscience.com and actually look at the scientific research that's been done on our products. Our scientific advisory board is second to none. We don't have 10 or 15 people on it, but the people that we do have are icons in the industry. They've created a whole new paradigm shift in scientific validation with over 600 published research papers. Dr. Kenneth Blum is the father of psychiatric genetics. Debashis Bagchi really pioneered the OPC antioxidant category. Manashi Bagchi sat on 3 NIH grant review boards. Each of them has over 500 published papers combined. VNI is the only company known to date to have 48 published clinical studies and 3 patents with other patents pending supporting our finished products. Again, this amounts to unprecedented scientific validation. And the translation to that is that it provides unprecedented superior advantage for business validation. one of the things, or the things that we will never sacrifice, and this has always been our pledge to our partners and to the consumers, our customers, is we'll never waste your time. We'll never waste or sacrifice your credibility, therefore your reputation, your relationships, your money, or your health. Those are off the table. So everything that we do is designed to uphold the integrity of those assets so that you can have button-busting pride that you're representing the most scientifically solid products in the industry. So anybody who partners with V&I to do the business can be assured that the products that they're promoting are made with the highest quality ingredients, backed by peer-reviewed science, and most importantly, they actually do improve the health of other people, which is confirmed not only by the clinical research, but actually by actual case studies and additional product reviews. All of V&I's products use our proprietary proteasome technology. It is an SK713 SLP absorption capability. By the way, we don't use trade names in scientific research. We use research codes. And what this means is that our supplements are absorbed 100% of the time in 100% of the people that were tested. I don't think anybody else has that kind of an achievement. So again, as I said earlier, we want to mimic cell membrane and body fluid properties. And here's a depiction of what a cell membrane looks like. And this is called the phospholipid bilayer. You got the head and the legs and the legs and the head. And they go together kind of like you're putting your hands together, interlocking the legs, creating the phospholipid bilayer. Some people call this a cell wall, but it's actually a membrane. And this makes up all the membranes or all the walls of your cells, of your soft tissues, and it makes up all the cell membranes of all the intracellular organelles, the nucleus, the ribosomes, the endoplasmic reticulum, the mitochondria, et cetera, et cetera. So here you see a depiction of how a proteasome is absorbed. It actually touches either in the mouth, the sublingual mucosa, the blood vessels under the tongue, and gets absorbed there. And what doesn't get absorbed there goes into the stomach. It doesn't break down, and that goes into the intestine and sticks to the intestinal wall. And what you see here is it degrades, and the phospholipids and its nutrient payload through passive diffusion absorb through the intestinal wall into the bloodstream again. So you get rapid absorption, and you get prolonged, sustained absorption. So again, supplements are difficult to digest. They don't get absorbed in general, depending upon the factors we mentioned earlier about the digestive system. So people purchase supplements that don't get absorbed. That eliminates any benefits they have. V&I's proprietary exclusive proteasome technology and our patent pending products and patented products is the foundation for all our products. And our tagline is nutrition that gets in. So I'm going to give you a little snapshot of the products. Enzorb is the only proteasome technology enzyme product on the market, and it's absolutely setting a new standard for enzymes. A clinical study has just recently been published showing that Enzorb enzymes boost metabolism, immunity, sleep, and blood health. Protavite, we just did a published clinical study, which you can go to PubMed or you can go into V&I Science and see it under Protavite, shows that Protavite, V&I's liquid iron-free multi-nutrient complex, restores hemoglobin and red blood cells, oxygenating and hydrating those red blood cells in less than 5 minutes. It's astonishing. Brain Rewards supports focus, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness, and it is backed by 3 patents and 43 published clinical studies on its own. And finally, Thione Extra is an amazing immune benefit and cell detox product that supports anti-aging and life extension, and there are the references for the 2 studies I just mentioned. So let me give you a little bit deeper dive on Enzorb. Again, proteasome multi-enzyme complex consisting of a stable acid-resistant multi-enzyme complex that's activated in the higher pH of body tissues. It's not in the stomach, so we call it metabolically activated, and that's called diet essential. Proprietary exclusive proteasomes ensure rapid and prolonged absorption of the enzymes, and a combination that, and by the way, the proteasome is formulated exclusively for these enzymes. We can modify the proteasome technology a bit specific to enhance the benefits of each of the products. And this is a combination, again, that's exclusively formulated for optimal metabolic, digestive, and immune support. Again, no other proteasomed enzyme products on the market. And it's available in peer-reviewed published clinical research to validate all the claims that we make. The features and benefits include that its safety and efficacy has been demonstrated in 2 published clinical case studies and a randomized double-blind placebo-controlled published clinical study. And there's the reference for that final study right there. Metabolically activated in the alkaline pH tissues inside the body on the other side of the GI tract, and it boosts and strengthens metabolism and vitality, supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, primarily through the blood feeding the intestinal tissues, supports intestinal health and elimination, and importantly, boosts immune competence and blood health. Now, Protovite is an amazing formula, again, patent pending. A 2002 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association stated it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamins. But we just found out that digestive maladies are the most common disorder in our culture. Number one, they're the number one reason for emergency room visits after accidents, the number one reason for prescription drugs for a legitimate health problem, the number one reason for doctor visits, and the number one most purchased over-the-counter medications. So we have a digestive problem, an epidemic in our culture. Therefore, the most expensive supplement, again, is the one that doesn't work because it can't get in. Impaired metabolism is a reduced ability to use oxygen and water. These are the 2 most important ingredients for life, for cells to make energy, manage energy, eliminate waste, known as metabolism. By the way, this impairment is the primary feature of chronic degenerative disease. So Protovite features and benefits include that it's a proprietary VMP35 liquid multivitamin mineral phytonutrient complex. The proprietary exclusive proteasome provides unprecedented rapid and prolonged nutrient absorption, less than 5 minutes and lasts for a few hours, promotes the cellular ability to effectively use oxygen and water, and we even call it liquid blood food. Peer-reviewed published scientific research shows that Protovite restores hemoglobin to red blood cells in minutes, and there's the reference, and life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. Brain Reward, which is really targeted for improving mental sharpness, is a course correction for your mind. It's covered again by 3 patents. They're the patent numbers. So according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder. As a matter of fact, you hear the president talking about that in regard to drugs and guns and everything, as we're dealing with mental health disorders. Our bodies and our brains are overstressed, undernourished, and absolutely not as healthy as they could be, and that makes life a whole lot more challenging. Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution that rebalances the brain reward circuitry. Nutrigenomics is the science that studies how nutrition affects gene expression and how that affects overall health. So Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution. Again, 43 clinical studies to date demonstrated that Brain Reward supports dopamine sensitivity and function. It rebalances the brain reward cascade and optimizes gene expression, helps regulate cravings, support weight management, promotes energy and recovery, relieves stress, supports easier detox, supports improved decision-making, supports focus, attention, concentration, and cognition and mental sharpness. It's not a drug. And in addition to that, Brain Reward was a wonderful one-size-fits-all solution, but people have genetic variations enough that we decided to introduce DNA-designed precision nutrition by taking the GARS gene test. And that helps to determine your genotype when you take this test, which enables a RestoreGen formula to be used that would be perfect for the Brain Reward product as a companion product. The patented GARS test and RestoreGen formulas do represent a disruptive technological breakthrough in DNA-designed precision nutrition that will optimize your best Brain Reward benefits. The V&I RestoreGen products use only premium quality science-based ingredients to ensure the greatest beneficial effects. Keep in mind, I was in the ingredient business for 24 years. I'm a little bit of an obsessive fanatic about making sure that we only use the best. Each RestoreGen formula is to be taken with Brain Reward in a 2 Brain Reward capsules to 1 RestoreGen product capsule ratio. Thione Extra is an anti-aging and immune system super booster. It is made with evidence-based premium quality nutraceuticals. And by the way, we don't have a clinical study, a finished study on it yet, but I did excessive amounts of research in the original formulation, and we have patented science-based ingredients in there that are extraordinarily good. It provides DNA protection and supports the structure and function of the blood vessels, provides powerful antioxidant protection, including supporting the synthesis and activity of glutathione and superoxide dismutase, SOD. SOD is the 5th most abundant protein in the body, and there are many thousands of proteins. Number 5 means it has a real important role. It's the first line of defense against oxygen-free radicals, and Thione Extra helps to support that, and which also helps to support immune function, improve positive nitrogen balance, cellular detoxification, the structure, function, stamina, and energy output of cells. It improves mental clarity, and it's an extraordinary anti-aging and life extension product. Again, its life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. Folks, this translates again to an amazing business opportunity because, as I said earlier, as we pledge, we will never sacrifice your time, your credibility, your reputation, your relationships, your health, or your finances. This is optimizing a return on investment that you make in helping other people. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how great a contribution you can make to improving the quality of people's lives, because money will simply be a measure of the value of your contribution. And I am really blessed to have joining me tonight, and I'm actually joining them, is Ed and Gina Bender, who have been a pioneer in the natural products industry and have been icons in this category, relationship marketing, and have really led the charge. They are the #1 earners, meaning they're the #1 contributors to people's health in the world of V&I, and it's my privilege to turn this back over to them.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. We're going to go on and share our screen. And trying to get my screen up here. And okay.
All right. Go ahead, Gina.
Okay, so we're going to be the ones to share with you tonight about the business model and the V&I opportunity. And Bill, I want to thank you again for your vision, for your love to help others. And if it wasn't for you and your great love to, make a difference in the health of others and us knowing you over the years and seeing what you've been able to accomplish, V&I would not be possible. So I do want to mention before we get started about the business model and the opportunity, we love Bill. Many people that have had the opportunity over the last 5.5 years since launch to get to meet Bill has literally had their lives changed by these amazing and wonderful science-based products. So again, Bill, I want to thank you for sharing with us, and we'll go on and get started.
Okay, we're going to talk about relationship marketing. Now, relationship marketing, we are changing what relationship marketing is. And when I say that, what do I mean by that? Relationship marketing has been around for years, but most of the time it's centered around the opportunity. You hear very little about the products. We want to introduce you to a different way of doing business. We absolutely lead with the products. As Bill showed, and as the science shows, our products are head and shoulders above any other products that are on the market. But we're changing relationship marketing that way. We do lead with the products, but that being said, there is an opportunity for you to create income here if you so choose to. I promise you about 90% of our people that we've got involved with the company are strictly customers. About 10% want to earn an income out of it. And Gina and I enjoy a substantial residual income out of doing this. And we helped launch the company 5 years ago. So, we're one of the largest distributors here. We've got a lot of people that are leaders that are helping us build the organization of salespeople that actually tell about the products.
Yeah, and I just want to say too that we didn't do this by ourselves. As Ed mentioned, we have a lot of leaders, a lot of people that are sharing in that mission to go out there and helping people, to become beacons of health, hope, and also give them abundance. People can be sick physically, but they can also be sick financially. So that's why we're excited to be able to share this part of the presentation with you, because you do have an opportunity to share with others and earn what we like to call thank you checks.
So starting your V&I business in 3 easy steps. What are the steps? Well, first off, we want you to use the products. We found that our best partners in this business come from customers. I'll do that. Yeah. Customers that actually, use the products, and we encourage that. We want you to start as a customer, even if you plan on being a business builder at some point, or helping people build a business. Be a product of the product. Use the products yourself. Secondly, we want you to share the products with others. If you're led to, Gina and I have led many people to this product line. We've helped tremendous amounts of people get their health back, and we could also show them how to get their wealth back. A lot of people spend their entire adult life chasing the dollar, only to find out their health suffered for them chasing the dollars. We've got a way that you can actually improve your health and improve your financial situation. So 3 steps are share. First, use the product yourself, share, and then teach others to share. The B&I compensation plan is a lucrative, very lucrative compensation plan. It provides immediate income. And when I say immediate income, you do business this week, it pays you next week. We've got our own branded debit card that we use, and Gina and I just got ours in the house. We're real proud of it. I wish I had it out to show you, but I promise you we have one. And there's hardly a week go by that we don't get some type of income through business. Now, it's based around a monthly business we do most of the time, but we get weekly checks also. There's long-term residual cash flow. We've got a residual income that would rival you having a lot of money in the bank. And when I say a lot of money, I mean millions of dollars in the bank. We've got a cash flow, a residual income by repeat business that goes on in this type of business. People use the product up. They use it up. It's 30-day supplies on each of the products. Some people use more products than others, but most people reorder on an every 30-day basis. And we've got leadership development bonuses. What does that mean? Well, that means it helps me, or I've got a vested interest in making sure that you succeed in this business. Mm-hmm. Now, why is that important? It's important because if you are trying to make income in this industry, why not learn from people that are already doing it? Gina and I are not the people you see on pictures. We do this business on a daily basis. And I always tell people, set goals. If they're not daily goals, set weekly goals. If they're not weekly goals, at least monthly goals. Jeff likes to reference, Jeff Hooks, our president and CEO. COO. I'm getting confused. But Jeff likes to say breaking zero. We don't let a month go by that we don't bring in a new partner or a new customer. I mean, we don't usually let a week go by, and we try not to let a day go by that we don't bring in a new customer, a new partner. I promise you, we're doing the same thing we're telling you to do. So just stay tuned. Partnering with V&I, right here. Why would you partner? There are many benefits to being a partner with V&I. You can be a customer, but you can also be a partner and try to create income out of it. The products are proprietary. There's no startup fee or low startup fees. When I say no startup fees or low startup fees, there's not any fee for the replicated website that you get, or any of the business information you get. If you want to order business cards or things of that nature, there is a small fee involved, but I promise you it's what we pay for, passed on to the consumer with very little markup, if any markup. But really what you're buying is products that you're going to use and or share with others on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. Gina and I carry very little inventory. I promise you, if you come to our house, and I've been to other people's houses that were in direct sales or relationship marketing, and had garages full of product. They were garage qualified. Gina and I don't do that. I mean, we carry very little inventory on hand, enough that if somebody calls us up in an emergency and needs product, we've got product we can get to them, but we really don't have a lot of inventory on hand. But they are proprietary products, low startup fee, and the third reason that you might want to be involved with us is you can work from anywhere. Gina and I just went to Washington, D.C. We really didn't have to worry about our business at all, because if we got a cell phone and we got an internet connection, and even if you don't, you can usually get to somewhere that does. That's our office. Our car is our office. Our motel rooms is our office. Our home is our office. So you can really work this business from wherever you're at.
Yeah, and I just want to mention too, we're going to have a quick start super Saturday training this Saturday. Victory Nutrition does a quick start training every Saturday. And this Saturday, Jeff has asked Ed and me to host the call. So we want you to tune in for that. I will be traveling. I'll be visiting with family. And Ed will be here. But again, because of the technology, it allows us to travel and do our business anywhere. So that's one of the beauties of owning your own home-based business. So just want to make sure you understand that this business can follow you anywhere. Right now, we're in North America, we're in the US, and we're also in Canada. But in a few short years, we are going to take this mission around the world, and we really want you to partner with us and be a part of Victory Nutrition.
The type of compensation plan we have is called a unilevel bonus compensation plan. Folks, it is unique. Gina and I have been around the direct sales unilevel type plans for many years. I can tell you that our comp plan stands head and shoulders above anyone else in the industry. And I'll back that up by telling you true numbers if you need to know the true numbers of how the compensation plan pays out. Gina and I will be going over there on Saturday's call, so be sure to tune in for that. But it's a unilevel plan. We have several pools set up. Now, the pools are created because we want you to share in the benefit. Gina and I have been working this program for 5 years. You, as a brand new partner, can share in that type of 5 years experience that we have, and also the amount of business volume we do in the company, because there are pools set up that absolutely reward you on the whole compensation that the company's doing, not just your own efforts. And we've got proven systems. We have systems in place, and soon to have more in place. I mean, when Gina and I first started, compared to what we started with, it is remarkable how the product, and truly just the product, has pushed this opportunity. Because the product really works, people have really gravitated to it. But nowadays we have tools that allow you to do much more than we ever thought. So what took us 5 years to create can be accomplished in 6 months or a year or 2 years max. We should see people doing it easier and easier as time goes on, because we've got a lot more tools in place.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Gina.
Okay, so why partner with VNI? People have partnered with us from all walks of life and helping to create the health, hope, and abundance, in others' lives. So there's a lot of advantages. Who partners with us? We have people that have partnered with Victory from all walks of life. We have stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads. We have,
chiropractors,
doctors,
yeah,
families that have partnered together and built this as a family business.
People with formal educations and people with no education. You and I are very much blue-collar workers. We've got high school education. We're not college trained or college bound. I mean, I've had a couple of weeks of college, and I think, Gina, you had a little more than that. Is that correct?
Yes. So, it doesn't matter where you come from. People can bring different things to Victory Nutrition. They may bring time. Some people have a lot of time that they can invest in working the business, and some people have money that they can, to help grow their business through using, different media outlets to help them build their business. And, some have lots of contacts. And then what I really like to look for, and what Ed likes to look for, is people with desire, people that are holding their hands up and saying, hey, show me how to do this. How can I make a difference? And we love to do, we love to teach and train. We did a compensation plan training today with some brand new partners that have joined us, that have already started building and sharing it with others. And it just gives us a lot of joy to see these others being successful. It's not about us, because I can tell you, the beauty of network marketing is anyone that has the desire, that's willing to do the work, can go out there and create, a residual income, but the sky's the limit. They can make more money than anyone in the company. And honestly believe the top income earner hasn't even got involved yet. We are literally ground floor. We're getting ready to take off like a rocket. And you're going to see a lot of changes over the next coming weeks and months, and again over the next 2 years. So if you're looking at this, you're very blessed. I believe in divine providence. You're going to have the opportunity to take advantage of what we've been able, and the corporate team and the marketing team has been able to put together over the last 5 years. It does take time to build a company, but again, we are just getting started. A lot of the pieces of the puzzle are in place, so just hang on. And we're going to be here, as well as Jeff and Bill and Kim Downs and, our customer care department. We're all here to help you grow, as well as your sponsor and your upline team support.
One of the things I really want to push is we try to help you get your business into black. Now, what do I mean by into black? When you start any business, you're going to have a little bit of outlay. Our job is really to shorten your learning curve and help you take advantage of our knowledge in the business and your ability to bring customers aboard and take your business from the red to the black. I mean, that's what all businesses try to do. Most time, it is a 2 to 5 year process to get any business profitable. But I promise you, if you'll tune in on Saturday and listen to what we're telling you, we can show you how to make your business be a profitable business in a short period of time. There are quite a few ways to start. I mean, you can place a product order. All that's required to really become a partner is place an order for at least 2 products. I mean, many people buy many more products than that to start with. A lot of times, even for personal consumption, they buy more. But 2 products is really all you have to start with to become a partner. Once you become a partner or decide that you want to come involved, what you start with really doesn't matter. Gina and I didn't have a whole lot of money when we started. We've been through a company that let us down in a big way. And I could go into depth on that on Saturday, but I could tell you we didn't have a whole lot of money to start with. To say we were broke, there's numbers below 0. I promise you that. And we were there. But there's some packages that you can buy, or you might need more information. If this didn't give you enough of a background, be sure to get with the person that brought you on the call and ask them questions. They'll put you on the phone call with us or somebody in their upline that'll teach you about the business. But if you need your questions answered, come to us. But we can create a cash flow with V&I if you're willing and able, and just follow a few simple steps that we're going to walk you through. And there are forms that we're going to be going over Saturday that we've put it in writing now, exactly how to build your business and what you need to do, what the next step will be. There are packages available, and these packages are discounted. There is a basic pack. It saves you $129 off the retail. Plus, it gives you free products. The basic pack is a great way to start with the company. Somebody that's a little more ambitious might want to start with a promoter pack. What is the promoter pack? Well, it's a little more product. That's all we're talking about, plus some sales aids that you need. The sales aids that you're going to get are free. They're discounted to product. Are in the package. There's $186 savings on that package. And the third package is a share and grow pack. By far, this is the package that I would choose for anybody to start if they're going to start as a partner. Why? Because there's a whole lot of benefits to it. And we're going to be going over those Saturday also. It's a $297 savings. Your cost in the package is only $588. Folks, I want you to realize that Gina and I started our business for about $588. I would say that's probably the amount of money that we had when we started.
Right. This package, you know, when you get started, as Ed said, to me, this is an exciting package because it will help you to rank advance to the executive manager level. And I know if you're just listening to this, you know, for the first time, you don't understand the significance of that. But ranking advance to executive manager is going to get you paid down a lot deeper. So in other words, you're not leaving any money on the table. So I do want you to get back with your sponsor upline. You know, when you get ready to make that product purchase, let us share this with you. You only have, you know, a couple of months to take advantage of this package. We really don't care how you start with Victory Nutrition. Again, it's about desire. And, you know, we work with those, again, who are holding their hand up. But if you can afford this package, by far, start with it, and we can, you know, go over more benefits of how this package can help you build more quickly.
But we really want you to understand that the company is about health, hope, and abundance. Health is what you're primarily going to be working on, either to help for you or to health for the customers you bring aboard. Hope, because, you know, the medical field out there doesn't give us a whole lot of hope if you've got something seriously wrong with you. And even if you do, you know, I was watching something the other day about a shark swimming around the water, and you see the fin, and you remember the Jaws music. Well, when that fin goes underneath the water, does that mean the shark is gone? No, it means you need to look out for them. So, you know, you might be facing health challenges that you do not even understand right now. And our products could help ward off any of the health issues that you may have coming. It's the time to get out of the water when you see the fin, but you also got to realize when the fin disappears, the problem's not over. So, you know, health, hope, and abundance. We've got a lucrative compensation plan that if you engage, if you really roll your sleeves up and go to work, we make a full-time income out of it. And if we can make a full-time income out of it, you can make a full-time income out of it. So with that, I want to tell everybody thank you.
Yeah, we want to thank you all for joining us today. And, you know, be sure and get back, as we said, with your sponsor and with your upline and get more information, or you're welcome to contact us. Again, you can contact our customer care department and find out who your upline is. And we're here to help, and we're here to help you create what you want for your dreams. So again, thanks everyone. We look forward to hearing from you on Saturday, and you guys have a blessed week.
Look forward to seeing you Saturday. Thank you.